Hey guys, Greg Stevens here, episode 3 of the Ageless Mountain Biker podcast. I have two of my favorite people here in Jeff's treehouse tonight. Jeff Frazier, Zach Stirling. Did I do that right? And we're hanging out. We're going to talk about bikes tonight. And
like we do every night.
Like we do almost every night. So, yeah, we're out having some beers. Hope you guys are having a good time tonight. I'm going to link y'all to all 2 episodes of my podcast. The first one was with interview with Brian Kennedy, which was pretty awesome. And then the second one was more just about me talking about the idea and the concepts of the podcast. So I'll link that to the description below. We're going to have some other links in there as well. But I think we could start with what we just happened down here in the Satin with the Satin Social, which is an annual event. Huge. Probably it was definitely the biggest one this year. It was about 175 people, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been since 2019 we did the first one.
2019 was the first one. A year or two we didn't have it because of COVID and everything.
Yeah, boy, that sucked because 2019 was fun.
It was a blast. Yeah.
And we missed it hard. And then 2022 was the first year that we did it again, and I think we had some weather challenges and we had to reschedule.
Yeah.
And that really takes the fun out of things.
It was super hot.
23 was fine. 24 was very good. This year, just the planets aligned. Everybody was super stoked, except Frank. We normally host it over there at ATX, but it just didn't work out this year. Frank's hands were full, and so we moved it to Drifter's Bar. That was a deal. You'd made friends with those guys, right?
Well, I mean, if I ever go to any of those places, I'm down in the neighborhood over there, so I do like that place, so I know some of those guys. But I think it was...
Drifter's Bar is a bar on Menchaca, South Menchaca, right there along the whole strip of new bars.
The South Austin Entertainment District.
Oh, there you go.
That's what it's called. So yeah, it's a cool place, pickleball course and everything. But we decided to try it there because the ATX option didn't work out, and which was fine. But the starting place was different. So we had 4 routes. One was 20, 35, 50, and then a Century, 100K.
63 miles.
63 miles. I ended up at almost 64. I don't know how, but so it's 21 people finished the whole thing. Did you? Is that what you
I think it actually ended up being 22. We learned about another one last night while we were passing out trophies.
Should have
found
brought
out
a
that there was somebody that we hadn't even heard of or spoken to that had finished it, and so it was cool. We seemed to be a little more than 10% of the participants actually completed the big pull. Mm-hmm. Weather conditions were good. I mean, it snuck up to 95 degrees that afternoon, which was super weird.
That heat came on quick, though.
Yeah.
That heat came on in a matter of...
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, I'd love to blame the heat on why I only ended up at 45 miles even. But I think I came out of the gate too hard. I was feeling like $1,000,000, pedaling along. The first 30 miles just fell off the clock. And then I realized that I hadn't been drinking enough. I hadn't been drinking enough water. Pulled off to the side of the trail to pee, and not much happened. And I knew right then, it was like, well...
this is trouble.
Yeah, it's too late. There's nothing I can do about this. I'm just going to take the shortest route home, and ended up at only 45 miles, which is still a big day.
And your story...
Oh, I came out the gate way too strong. If you can flash up a picture of Drifters, that professional photographer that was there taking the pictures, that was half of the group that was ready to start. The other half of the group, which was 40 riders, was just waiting, pins and needles, for the group to be released.
Yep.
And with the dusty conditions of the Satin at the time,
the dust was bad. I
was so fearful that I was going to be stuck behind these 30, 40 racers in the dust. So I took off with Saul and Kat and all the Ruthless riders, and we pushed each other's pace to the limit for the first 20, 25 miles. And
that explains it.
Yeah.
I hadn't considered it before. I was like, why are you cramping so hard?
Cramp City hit in after Maxwell Preserve is when it really hit me hard.
Same.
Climbing 1826.
Yeah.
That's where I stopped the first time.
Yep.
And never got my momentum again.
Yep.
It was after that. It was just struggle fest the whole way.
Wasn't that was? I think you came out of Maxwell at 28 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was hot.
Miles.
Yeah.
That's when the
it's
heat
starting to
kicked
get
on
hot
too,
Yeah,
and the exposure to the sun. I couldn't recover from it. I thought I could. I made it through a Vanya. Thought I was going to recover from it, but when my leg seized up, I knew I was done.
Yeah, that's
I
bad.
yeah.
I got lucky because over the last 2 weeks up to the event, I was really watching my electrolytes and nutrition and everything. So I had it dialed, and somehow I wasn't worried about my fitness. Like, I knew I had it in me, but I was nervous about cramping. So I really, really, really stayed on top of that for definitely the last week to 10 days. And I had a few little pew, you get those pew in your muscles sometimes. And,
Yeah,
The warning shots.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so nothing worse than that. I felt pretty dialed the whole time. But
tell me where'd you stop though along the way? What were your pit stops?
we stopped. We had right out of Maxwell. We had a quick break.
Not at the Valero. You didn't stop at Valero
Valero.
after the Valero loop.
No,
gas station?
no, Max. Yeah, we stopped. No, we didn't stop there.
You didn't. You passed that. So that was your first possible stop.
Well, no, our first stop. Well, we stopped to get. I had like a little black bean taco that I had, and I ate that right after Maxwell.
Okay.
Then we stopped at JD's.
JD's. That was your first official resupply.
Definitely, yeah. I had slammed a bottle of Gatorade. Man, I don't know. I didn't pee like the whole time. I was drinking so much.
You were on the razor's edge.
I definitely was, but I had no issues. I was really happy.
Man, speaking of razor's edge, we were watching the clock. You rolled in with a minute to
No, I think
spare?
it was a little more than that. But what was awesome was like everybody just went into hysterics as I rolled in because it was like
Yeah, it was a pretty cool moment
It was
because
great.
it was
Cheering for
really
you.
down to
Yeah.
the wire. I mean, we thought you were gonna maybe not finish.
I had maybe 10 minutes to go.
You were with another rider that blew out a tire right with you right there.
Yeah, so Victor, he picked me up. He was lost. I called him a stray because he didn't know where to go. And I had another group that split off at. They turned off after Barstow and then did the shorter routes. I don't know what they were doing, but
Okay.
I had about 10 or 12 people there. So we turned right to go to Maxwell, and it was just me and Victor. And then he was hanging with me the whole time. So I knew the time. I was watching. I knew what I had to do to get to the end. Yeah. By the way, you had to do it under 8 hours. It didn't count.
Yep.
Right.
So.
And originally we had been pretty strict about the start time and the finish time, but then, folks had pretty good stories, like kids soccer games, so they started early and they finished early. Yeah, so
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it's
a
look on
social-
Strava and see when they're finishing or moving time.
We took pictures in the parking lot for 15 minutes. So
yeah, and it's a social ride. It wasn't a race, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad everybody participated.
I was wondering how many people wanted to do the century or set out to do it, and how many actually finished it.
That's a good
Because
point.
I mean, like you did the full 4.
Yeah, in previous years.
Like it was like 2 others that did it.
Yeah.
I had done
22 did it this year.
Yeah, Chris Feltz and I did the full 4 together a couple years ago. Greg Klipp started with us, and it was kind of funny. I got to go to apologize to him because I've been teasing him forever about how he bonked so hard that day. And it was exactly the same thing that I just did last week.
Yeah, I've over the last few years, I've really watched the first mile and a half out of the gate because if I come out too hot, I'm cooked by the end of even a regular crank and shrink. So, I'm very aware of my advanced years. I've got to start slow. So
You've got it figured out. You made it work.
yeah, it worked out.
Man, I gotta give a shout out to Scott. He worked so hard. I mean, he was on the phone all day, every day for 2 weeks leading up to that thing. He was arranging all the sponsorships, and he was arranging every who was lending a hand, and he was arranging the organization with the bar. And
getting the T-shirts designed and
T-shirts,
printed.
yeah, man. Scott really had a fire under him.
Yeah,
and
he did a great job.
He did a great job. He had Carl in his ear the whole time, kind of trying to keep the spirit right, and it came out really good.
And I think one other kudos needs to go out to Clip for. I think the route plan was really smart. Basically the same start, and then you split off in certain places, and it was 4 of the 4. I thought that was brilliant. So
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Looking back on previous years, that route we did this year compared to previous years, is it more challenging?
I think it's the same.
Yeah, I think it's more challenging.
Really?
Only because of my experience this year. But I thought it was more challenging not to be able to come back to your vehicle.
I know
and
that
resupply. And,
previously.
There's that for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I
because
like
it's
the
the
challenge,
same
though.
amount of
Yeah.
mileage, it's the same trails. It's
Yeah.
just you don't get that kind of
Break
mental
or-
uplift when you come back and you see who's hanging out and
Yeah, for
you
sure.
get a little pat on the back and a little refuel.
You definitely feel like you're out on your own
Yeah.
on the 100 for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there was points where after I did a Vanya, I came down 45 flow, and my legs were really giving me trouble then. And the next segment was Dirtway.
Yeah.
And that's 3 miles out to nowhere and 3 miles back, and that's when I called it.
It's
I was
soul
like,
crushing
there's
sidewalk.
no way I'm not
hate
going
that
to
thing.
make it out there.
Yeah, was my least favorite part of the route was that stupid sidewalk. But no, the whole thing was amazing. We had last night. We had Jeff said about we had this great award ceremony last night. And, gave out all
Jeff,
the
thank you
trophies.
for 3D printing.
Created all the trophies. and,
Creating trophies.
Yeah, it was a trophy factory.
It was
You
awesome.
said it pretty good. It was the party to celebrate the party.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
how-
tailgates like us.
No, I got that shit down.
What day do we tailgate behind ATX?
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday
Yeah.
night.
Wheels down to 6, by the way.
For about 8 years now.
I've been doing it for almost 10.
At 10.
Nice.
Yeah, almost 10 years.
Awesome.
So it's
So-
it's a great thing. So if
So
you
yeah.
haven't ever done a crank and drink, you need to come down and check it out.
Yeah, and the Satin Social is the big yearly crank and drink celebration. It's the big show.
It's on a Saturday in
yeah.
October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crank and Drink is a pretty special deal. You know, it's been going on for 10 years. It's every single Tuesday, rain, shine, holidays, anniversaries.
Yeah.
But I mean, somebody's there every single week, and that consistency is really important. And I think that has a lot to do with the success of the program, because it's you make it when you can. It's okay if you can't. We're gonna be there regardless. We give a special shout out to newcomers.
Yeah.
Every single time, you know, makes everybody feel welcome. It's a pretty cool program. I'm not too familiar with any big group rides around the country, but
This is the best one in Austin. The best mountain bike one in Austin.
Certainly.
it's the best
Definitely
one.
the biggest, the best.
My favorite one that I go to.
Yeah. I mean, I know I've, there are other rides. There are definitely other, like mountain bike rides. There are other road rides and urban and gravel rides and stuff, but this one is really a cut above.
What other crank and drink road shows do we have? Well, we're on talking about it.
Well, would we call our Arkansas trip that we just got back from a road show?
I don't know if that's a road show. Big Bend definitely is. That's
Yeah.
kind of an open invite. That's everybody that wants to come.
I heard a rumor last night that something was coming back. Something about that Big
The
Bend.
Big Bend, yeah, the big ride that you have out there. It was canceled during COVID.
Big ass ride? No.
Well, that's coming up. I'm going to
That's
talk about
definitely
that. No, it's the Big
Desert
Bend
Fest.
Desert Fest, yeah.
Desert Fest.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the Desert Fest has been off for about 5 years, and I guess they're turning it back on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Is that local contribution? Is that something else?
I don't know.
I don't know who's
My
doing it.
first Big Bend trip was only 3 years ago, and Desert Fest was dead at that time.
Was
so
it? Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to it. I guess we're going to go out in February.
Awesome.
Uh,
Well, more locally, there's what's called the Big Ass Ride. Originally was set up by Zach Sisson to show off these badass trails that are on the east side of 35.
Who he has built all
He's
those
built,
trails.
yeah, and you've done a lot of that bench cutting on Boggy Down, so
Yeah.
and so yeah, he definitely did. So there's like a big construction project right by Fast Friends, which is where we start. Before that's blocked and it's a big mess. So we're gonna start again from Drifters on November 8th of this year, and then we've had 2 road shows, both from Drifters so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't thought about another one on the calendar. We should probably think about putting one. I mean, it's just kind of, it's cooler now, so we can start riding more. I mean,
yeah, you know, we've famously for the last few years we've done the what's the north campsite area that we go to? We get rained on every single time. Dana Peak.
Dana Peak. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dana Peak just got destroyed in that rainstorm,
It's
and
not even open
so
still.
we ended up going out to Comfort instead, and I
Flat
think
Rock.
I think that it was a better fit for us. I think
Yeah.
everybody agreed that that's going to be kind of the new
Yeah,
annual.
that was a blast.
That was a tremendous blast.
Yeah, great time.
Yeah, it's got plenty of room. We can grow it as big as we can, and
The trails are great.
a lot of support from the guys that run the place.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
So yeah, be on the lookout for more roadshow.
Crank and Drink road shows.
Roadshow for the win. Yeah, what's next, guys? What do you think? We got a little bit of a list here. We don't have any specific agenda really, but
You know what? I want to hear about Nika.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so NICA.
What is NICA?
NICA is the National Kids Racing League. It's tied in with the school systems, and so all of the different schools around the country are involved in this program, and it's all split up by region and everything. So here in Austin, we're in the South Texas region, and
Jeff's a coach, by the way.
And
So am I officially.
Zach got his
Thank you.
boys on the team this
When?
year.
I haven't passed the background check,
Oh, okay.
so I might not be a
Well,
coach.
he might not be a coach.
Yeah.
I
So yeah,
didn't know
NICA
you did
last
that.
year was my first year. That was when my oldest was in the 6th grade. He'll be in the 7th grade this year, and this happens to be the first year that the Bulldog team is doing a 5th grade class.
Mm-hmm.
The coach's daughter's in the 5th grade.
Awesome.
There's a whole bunch of others that are in the 5th grade, and we were able to justify the effort to add that program. But yeah, NICA officially starts on Sunday.
Sunday's first practice.
Yeah, the coaches have been meeting a little bit and getting prepared. We've done most of all of our certifications, and the kids are all chomping at the bit. We got to go pay our dues. I think it's, we got to buy all the jerseys and pay all the race registrations and everything. But yeah, season officially starts here in just a few days.
That's
and
awesome.
So tell me what happens in the next 2 months, because I'm looking
Practice.
at my calendar, and the first race is January 31st,
yeah, so
and
the
then
next,
every 2 weeks after.
the next couple months, the biggest thing that I think that we'll accomplish is just getting the kids familiar with each other, getting the coaches familiar with the kids, getting everybody's legs under them. A lot of the kids don't ride all the time, and so we do like a Tuesday, Thursday, and then a Saturday or Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Most weekends there is a Saturday and Sunday, but you just kind of pick whichever one works best for you. Some of the real go hard families, they'll do both Saturday and Sunday, and the kids will get 4 rides a week, and it's pretty awesome. But we get 3 rides a week.
Are
The
they
younger
all
kids,
trail? Are they all? Is it set?
So it's cool. We're really lucky with South Austin being so versatile that we'll meet out there. We'll get the middle school kids out from 5 to 6. It's just a 1-hour practice.
Mhm.
And we'll usually tape off, if the weather's good, we'll tape off a 2.5-mile loop, give or take. And go out there and just lap it. And when I say tape it off, we put out flags so the
so I've
kids
seen
can't
them.
really get lost.
Mhm.
And we'll go out, you meet up, you hit the trail, you end up with a good 45, 50 minute of good seat time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the middle school kids would come rolling out right at 6, and the high school kids, they get their hour from 6 to 7. They go out and basically do the same thing.
That's
So
awesome.
that's the Tuesday, Thursday routine. And then Saturdays, actually the Tuesday, Thursday thing, if the weather's bad, we always just go to the Veloway. If the trails
That's what I was
aren't,
curious
yeah,
about.
it's winter time, it's weird time, trail conditions vary, so Veloway's always there.
Yeah.
Just go out and cut laps, and that's an awesome resource. I'm always thankful for it. It's super
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, me too.
And it's great to take the kids out as a group, because even like the go hard roadies that are always out there just chomping at the bit to yell at somebody, they're nice to the kids when we go out. So yeah, the local community is really supportive of the NICA program.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Saturday, Sunday rides are a lot of fun, because a lot of times they're kind of destination rides where we'll meet up out at Mule Shoe, or we'll head out there to what's out there at the end of Fitzhugh? What's that? Right next to
Reimers.
Yeah, we'll go out to
Reimers.
Reimers, or
We need to do a Reimers Roadshow.
Ooh.
That'd be a great place to go for a roadshow.
Good idea.
throw a dart at the calendar.
Austin Ridge Riders uses it. It'd be great for us to.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another one of the spots that we raced at last year that it was my first time going out there, and I loved it.
I've got a list here of the schedule, and they start in January 31st, and it's every 2 weeks. Troy, Texas.
Yeah,
I didn't know of a
Where's the Troy?
course in Troy.
yeah.
That's up north.
I'm not too sure. I think it's a private ranch.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a private ranch. Really, really cool family. They've done it every year for a while, I guess. So I've heard. Pretty good trail system out there.
Sugarland is the next race.
Yeah.
Outside of Houston.
I've seen Timber race there. I've never been there myself.
Yeah, that's a funny one. It's kind of in a creek bottom,
Flat
sort of
as a pancake.
area.
Sandy.
Sandy, yeah.
Yeah, and last year was my first year, and so we got out there, and the course had been sort of condensed for weather.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if that did the
No, should be good.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
just a screensaver.
So yeah, that was one where it's really vulnerable to conditions.
Wet.
So they had us camping on asphalt and stuff like that. It was, yeah, I'm hoping that the weather's better this year.
This must be another private ranch, College Station.
Yeah, and I remember that race. We got rained on like crazy last year.
Really messy.
Yeah, there was some of the kids having to carry bikes and stuff like that. They actually gave kids points just for showing up, and that created some controversy because it was so bad. It was really, really bad.
Burn It is the next one. That must be Reveille Peak Ranch.
That's the one. I love Reveille Peak. We should be doing some road shows out there.
I agree.
Take the guns and go out there and camp.
If you own Reveille Peak Ranch, maintain the trails for us, because I went up there a couple months ago.
It's a mess.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I stopped and carried my bike to avoid sticker burrs.
Interesting.
They were,
because we were out there twice last year, and both times it was awesome.
Yeah.
The dust can be pretty overwhelming, and there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
But man, we had a great time both times.
And then we got Kerrville, which is the park there, and then the last one's Warda.
Yeah,
Warda's the state championship, April 19th.
Yeah, Warda was cool. The team camps in a pretty cool spot there, where the route comes right by the camp area.
Yeah.
Within the
it's a lot of fun. I know some of the old timers, like Mark Caraway, for example. He was telling me that there used to be a lot more people that would camp, and that just as the way things go, the last couple of years, folks have been more hotel or drive out the day of. Or I guess they had split North Texas and South Texas, and that made it so that all the races were close enough that a lot of folks just kind of stopped camping. But this new crew that we have going on, I'm expecting this to be doing a whole lot more camping at the event. So
I'll bring the van.
Right, yeah. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this year.
That's cool.
The first few events of the year, the weather is it's harsh. I bought an electric vest today at Costco because you're just standing out there all weekend and and whatever we get dealt. So
oh goodness,
it's cool. It makes the kids
tough. Plan for the cold weather then. Huh?
Yeah, and then once the later events get into the really good weather, it's beautiful.
That makes me laugh because I remember that we did that Miles of Discomfort race in at Flat Creek. I always get Flat Rock and Flat Creek mixed up, but I just Comfort. That's where we were at.
Comfort.
In Steve's van, and it was Jeff was there too, and it was. I stayed in the van with Steve, and it was ice on the inside of the windows in the morning, and he was outside, and what you have 3 sleeping bags and
and so that's when I learned that there's nothing you can do if you're trying to sleep in below freezing conditions on an air mattress.
It's just impossible.
So I learned the hard way. Air mattress doesn't work. It doesn't matter how many blankets you have. So I got 0 sleep. You guys got 0 sleep.
It was terrible.
And it's a 60-something mile race, and that was a deal where it's 2 laps, 2 30-something mile laps. When you finish the second lap, you have to make the cutoff, or you cannot start. When you finish the first lap, you can't.
By the way, they told you that when you were staging.
Yeah.
They didn't, and I was ready just to go out and ride with my friends.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, you got to finish." There's no fucking way I'm going to finish that in 40 minutes or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was there was no possible way I could finish in that time.
Yeah, and so we set off, and it was, it's funny because it was so damn cold that night, and then it turned into a really beautiful day.
It was a good day, yeah.
And so really great trails out there, had a great time, did the first 34 miles, and I came rolling in just after the cutoff. I had just missed the cutoff, and it was the greatest relief. And they announced on the loudspeaker, right then, it's almost like the irony. They said, "We've extended the cutoff. You're clear."
Oh, and then you still didn't want to do it.
No, I had already, for the last 15 minutes of knowing that I was missing the cutoff, I had already decided I was.
Sorry, I already started drinking. I can't drink. Drinking right.
Already had 3 beers.
Yeah.
No, that was so we're talking about starting appropriately. Wes Hayslip was there. He didn't go with us, but we started together, and I'm like, well, maybe there's a chance I can meet the timeline. So I'm huffing out of the gate, going there's. I don't think I even got half of the first lap.
Blue gasket.
Totally blew out. And I was done in
I
30
swear
minutes.
we might have slept 2 hours combined.
Yeah, it was the whole thing was a mess.
Yeah.
But I thought that was funny. But what else we got?
All right. Well, we've got some really, really good topics in here to talk about. Should we save them, or should we talk about Black Friday deals first?
Black Friday.
So
he was kidding, I think. Was
no, well, I don't know. I mean,
well, we've been talking about headlights so much lately.
yeah.
Well, I mean, not a surprise. I mean, every headlight company is probably making their yearly nut this week. It's time change this Sunday.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Which, by the way, sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it seems to be a toss up with our group between Magic Shine, the budget contender, or just going all out, buy once, cry once, and get the outbound lights. And I think that I just answered the question. But I've had a whole bunch of Magic Shine lights, and I've got...
Me too. I got a bag full of them.
And they're good.
They're good. They last
good.
you a year or two.
Yeah, I did have one crap out on me, and they were cool. They made it right. They sent me a replacement. We've heard some stories of folks that got offered like a 50% deal or whatever. Whatever. The outbound stuff is supremely better than anything else that I've seen.
I will say I bought my first outbound 2 weeks ago. Came in the mail maybe a week ago. At the same time, it was the outbound.
The Evo is the big handlebar.
This is the headlight
off-road.
one.
The
Hangover.
The Hangover, I think, is their older version. They replaced it with the Portal.
The Portal. I did not buy the Portal. It was $180. I bought the Hangover one, and it's great. Super lightweight. I can't even tell it's on my head.
Oh, that's nice. The Portal is heavy.
The Portal's heavy, yeah.
Yeah, there's several of us that have been kind of messing with placement, trying to get it balanced.
They say in the manual, place it in the center of your helmet. You won't notice it as much. But then it's at the highest point almost of your helmet.
Yeah, the shape. One of my helmets, I can't get it to bend down far enough, and so I had to bring it forward. Vincent apparently had the same problem because he's riding the other day with his light flipped straight up, and I reached up to fix it. He said, no. I've got it balanced until later. He didn't want it hanging down,
really?
so he keeps it folded back.
Because of the weight.
Yeah, because of the weight. Yeah, that's the only trouble with the lights with the onboard batteries.
Yeah,
they're so convenient, but it's a real chunk as opposed to like my old glowworm light. You had the small lens up front, the battery pack out back.
I've got a Gemini, so it's the same. Those 2-beam, super bright, 2400, separate battery pack, which
we are not sponsored by Outbound at all. I want to make sure everybody knows that.
Yeah. We're not sponsored by anybody. No. We had to buy this beer ourselves.
Yeah, right.
But if anybody, Awesome Beer Works is watching,
or Love Street, or Carbach.
Yeah. No, but so seriously though, I purchased the Outbound light, which is $140 with shipping. At the same time, I ordered 2 lights on Amazon for $50, and the mounting hardware and all of that. And I've put together a short video. Maybe I'll have it ready when you post this. Comparing all of them, I even weighed them out on a scale.
Nice.
The Outbound's the lightest. The other ones are 50 grams heavier.
I didn't expect you to say that.
No, but I will say the Amazon lights are heavier. They stick up higher, but they're way brighter. Tremendously brighter. Now I haven't done the runtime test, which I want to runtime test.
Yeah, and then let's talk again in 3 seasons.
Yeah, but in 3 seasons I could have bought 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those cheap Amazon lights to.
I did something. I have the Gemini, probably $200 for that setup.
What's on your handlebars?
So I have a bar like that would go in the front of his Jeep.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
It's huge. It's like one giant battery with I think it's 17 LEDs.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$46.
Yeah, I have one of those too on the front of the high tower.
Super solid. All the mounting hardware is metal. It's.
How long have you had it?
Probably 4 months. 4 or 5 months.
And you keep it on the bike too. You don't.
Well, I switch it from bikes to different. Bike.
That's the thing is you can go out and find those deals, and I do it. I put the cheapies on the kids.
I did the cry once buy once thing, and then I said, well, let's try this. It's $46. Yeah. If it lasts me a year.
You got one reliable light helmet on the.
When I lost my hydration pack, I lost my battery.
Oh no!
So I had to get in. I haven't done it yet because this light is bright. It's 6,000 lumens, so I don't really need another light.
I didn't know you lost your pack.
Yeah,
you don't want to talk about it? Okay.
It had all kinds of shit in it. It was like a bunch of 2 different trail tools. Like, oh man, yeah.
I lost the pack in Angel Fire, and it was my buddy's fault. And he actually.
I replaced everything.
He was nice enough to replace it.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't even. Mine has just disappeared.
But hey, on this topic, the Black Friday deals, you got to look out on Outbound. Outbound once a year has a sale. Black Friday, I don't know what kind of deal it was or it is. I'm gonna hold off to buy another one. I'm gonna buy another one for Quentin. Though.
Yeah,
Call them.
Tis the season, so
get an Ageless Mountain Biker podcast code.
Yes, there you go. We'll put it on the screen.
yeah.
Sponsored by
who?
What's this WWC we wrote down here?
Oh, Worldwide Cyclery. That was what got me thinking about Black Friday deals, is because they do a big dealer.
They do a big thing.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. They're not affiliated anyway, but they have. If you don't follow them, they do some great social media content as well. Super good dudes, but yeah, they're good. They're one of my go-to places for stuff, for sure.
I go to Jensen.
Jensen's good.
I like Jensen. They carry the. I feel like they have everything that's on sale. It's like they don't have the size I need, but it's my go-to just to find pricing and see what there is.
Mm-hmm.
I like what you're talking about earlier about like trail stuff, like new trail down here.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of the things I wrote down here.
I didn't write it. Oh, you didn't see it?
Yeah.
I remember you saying it. So
How is that even possible?
So
we can figure a way.
Where are we going to put any more trail?
We can
The
find-
topic is, where is it possible to build new trails on the Satin? If you got ideas,
Without
send
just
them to Greg.
just duplicating
Put
stuff.
in the comments below.
Because you could run something parallel to a great trail that we've already.
You know
got.
what I think we can do though? I think we can go build a lot of purple tiaras. A lot of spots where it's like, oh, there's a spot right here where we can put a little lollipop. We come back.
I know
same
one that
spot.
I've been talking about for a couple of years is instead of riding that soul-crushing sidewalk back from Dirtway 45,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
do a return trail on the same side.
Ooh,
Back on the
grass.
side of Dirtway.
The same side as Dirtway.
Oh yeah.
So
There's Carl and I have talked about it. There's a bit pinched a little bit in a spot or two, but it may be a weird recording. I don't know how Strava would handle it, but it'd be tight in some places, but it's totally doable.
David would find a way to exploit it.
Yeah, of course.
So
you guys know that Bear Creek, that Dirtway 45 ends at Bear Creek.
well,
Yeah, so you have to
Bear
go all the way
Creek
which is
gonna be
going to open.
to the
Valley Crown.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny you said that. As soon as you started talking about building more trails south, my knee-jerk reaction is like, that's impossible. Except that we've got a few hundred, maybe 1,000 acres over there that's about to open up.
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
I think sooner than later. In fact, there's a sign right now that
Oh,
says
really?
Violet Crown Trail Extension. And that area is not going to be as manicured as the other stuff that we've
Right.
got, so
Right.
it should happen quicker.
Yeah.
They can just run a cat through there and give us some trail, I think, pretty quick. And then who knows what Carl's going to do once he gets his hands on it.
Right.
Then
A whole new world.
and then Dirtway is going to make more sense because
Yeah.
it won't be the road to nowhere
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, and I like the trail. I like it's
The
all
quality of the
downhill.
trail is great. It's
got-
uphill and then downhill.
It's flowy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
got some flow. It's actually not technical. No rocks or anything. It's like it's a
Yeah.
good trail.
Yeah, they'll grow.
Yeah,
Please post
No, they will,
suggestions. We want to know where you want new trails.
yeah. So if you got some ideas, put them in the comments. I'd love to get some new projects going.
We were talking to some guys the other day that are over in B Cave, and apparently they've got some pretty good trails over there that they didn't want anybody to talk about.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, so don't tell anybody that I
Yeah,
said
don't.
that. I think if we look at the heat map, we might find what they're doing over there in
Bee
B Cave.
caves, not
BKXC,
Lakeway.
Lakeway.
Right.
Not Lakeway.
BKXC,
Not,
so down off 71.
Yeah.
I have seen some people connect Lakeway to Bee caves somehow through the backwoods
Yeah.
or something. In the back.
But as far as our backyard, as far as our Tuesday routine, yeah, I think that I'm looking forward mostly to that Bear Creek area.
Yeah.
Bear Creek.
Yeah,
You mean Bear Creek?
the Dirtway 45,
Okay, yeah.
Violet Crown.
Violet
extension.
Crown.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That's what I'm hoping for the most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. What I was thinking, what like my favorite trails are out here on the Satin.
Ooh,
Can
that's
you
a
pick
good
one?
one.
Can you pick like 3?
Well, my very first thought is Maxwell, Slaughter Creek, Maxwell. Because it's the closest trail to me. It's my
Yeah.
lunch.
It's right
It's
around
my
the
lunch
corner.
ride. I can do 45 minutes door to door, and it's just a really cool resource. It's neat that piece of property was donated in the way that it was, and it's really cool the way that the community respects it so much, and everybody's so protective. And the directional thing is quirky, but it works. Like
Makes sense.
It does.
yeah, like I had one of these guerrilla runs during COVID when I pulled up one day and the parking lot was empty, so I ran it backwards.
Nice.
So yeah, if you dig
Is there
through my
is there a
Strava,
segment for it?
That's a great question.
That's a great-
So I was
funny.
told that there was a segment, but when I ran it, I didn't get one. So I think that it had been corrected.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel you.
I've got the Strava to prove that I ran it in reverse.
That's hilarious.
And it's just kind of fun. It's just silly.
You're
'cause-
next in line. What's your favorite?
Obviously,
We're gonna share the same.
Surf's Up,
Yeah.
because, well, but
It's great.
it's a pretty amazing trail. I don't know. I mean, I've probably ridden it more than anybody because I was there from, all of it and testing it and everything. So, but I have a couple times lately not ridden it.
Because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's not.
You're going over there and bypassing it.
One time I did because I was testing something on my bike and I was not doing a ride like that. So, but there was another time after that I maybe I was just kind of done with the ride, so
wore out.
I was getting home. But that's my favorite. I would say Meridian Highline's going to be one of my favorites too.
That's a great one. Any direction too.
Yeah, it goes good both ways.
Yeah, and there's a lot of options in there. That one's funny. You go through there and
Oh, I'm gonna play. I don't know Meridian Highline.
Yeah, it goes from the
What is
golf
it?
course. You go into
Past the golf course, past the big rock. That whole stretch that puts you up to Meridian.
Meridian.
yeah, it's fairly new now. It's been a couple of years, I
Yeah,
guess.
it is nice.
Yeah. I actually, and I would put, not that they're like destination trails or anything like Surf's Up is, but like the Avanya trails. I really like those first two particularly.
There's the
Crazy.
four
I
total,
think they're
right?
great. Yeah, there's four.
You love them?
I think they're great.
I always call them the Four Stooges.
The Four Stooges, they're fun.
Everybody's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think they're
four?
fun.
Yeah,
They're
you
like
taught
this,
me this.
I like these rocky sections that are super cool.
They are challenging. In one direction, they're fun. The other direction, they're not fun.
really hard.
They're
really hard.
all four of them are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And I
tough.
think it's because it's that combination of they're hard regardless, but they're also kind of downhill, so you're flying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but uphill,
Chunky.
man. Uphill, they're a challenge.
I've never done it. I really don't think I've ever done it.
Really?
Uphill.
No, we've done it a few times for Crank and Drink.
Huh.
If I had to pick a section of the Satin as my favorite, it's going to be Bowerly and Canterbury combined.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
You
really
you can put 10 or 11 miles in with all the addition
Yeah.
without repeating in any direction, any trail. You got 11 miles.
Yeah, there's a new new routing that Carl's put. You come down Dead Man's, you can do some loops. There's a new thing called Longboard.
Go get the KOM.
Yeah, go get it. I almost tried it the other day, but you got to do Dead Man's
Yeah.
in order to get Longboard.
That area is interesting because the ground is different. The trees are different. The dirt's different. There's fewer rocks. The flow is good.
Yeah.
When you get over there, you know it because it's got to be like a creek bottom or it's the lowest.
Slaughter
point.
Creek, yeah.
Yeah, it's Slaughter Creek, but also
It's a weird part. I mean, Slaughter Creek is so different in different places. Like
Right.
sometimes a huge, like thing like where Big Kahuna is, or it's like a little thing you don't even notice.
Yeah.
It's weird.
two creeks converge right there at the CBD, the new connector into Canterbury.
Is that Bowerly Creek? And
Yeah, it's Bowerly Creek and Slaughter Creek. They merge together right there, and if you look on the map, you can see them.
Mhm.
Right as you're on CBD, and if you look there, you can see there's a kind of a hump here and then a hump there at Slaughter Creek, and they come together.
Yeah, sometimes there's water in there. It stays wet.
Yep.
But I want to say one thing about Canterbury. I can get on Canterbury in like 30 seconds.
You've been riding it more since you moved over there. I imagine.
Yeah, I like it, and I want to just give it some kudos because if you have someone who wants to get into mountain biking, and you always say like, well, where would a new person ride? It's like, damn, it seems like Canterbury never gets mentioned for that.
Yeah, that would be good.
It's a great
You're
place
exactly
to start.
right. I've never considered. I always send everybody to ATX. Just go ride slalom.
Right.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's
North
smooth.
Bank.
They're ready
Yeah.
to turn.
But that's a great point because it is.
I mean, you can do everything. It's like you can blast it, or you can be a brand new person. Just
There's
figuring out
not
how
a
to
lot
ride
of
bikes.
rock or chunk in there. But if you look in the inner Canterbury, I've seen these giant boulders that have fallen off the cliff and they're down at the bottom of the
Really?
creek. And they're almost perfectly situated to create a really cool, feature obstacle to get from.
Do it.
I got I'll point out. It's there.
I like
Huge
all the little.
boulders.
I like the rolling features through there. It's
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah, it's a
It's
good
a great flow. It's only 2 miles, but it's a great place to start if you're brand new.
You guys want to talk about e-bike clarity and popularity, or do you guys?
So what I meant by that,
All right.
I've noticed finally in the last couple of months, you're starting to see articles that are kind of defining an e-bike
Oh yeah.
separately from an e-moto. because for the last few years, I've just been beating my head against the wall with everybody talking about like we know the difference, but it was like so hard to understand why anybody would be confused about it. An electric motorcycle is not a freaking electric bicycle.
Yeah.
Do you think the parents of the Circle C Sur-Ron gang know the difference? Or are they...
They don't. I don't think they do. I don't think
they don't care.
It's really hard.
That's where the negativity is coming from.
It's really hard to understand how somebody could put their 12, 13-year-old kid on one of those things
without a license
and just send them off out of sight.
Yeah.
And then like when everybody is seeing the kids doing the wheelies down the street with traffic,
60 miles an hour in the bike lane,
and then you wonder like how can a person hand one of these
make
to
that
their
decision?
Kids?
Yeah,
like how can you be so?
I think
blind?
it's worse than a dirt bike because they're faster, they're heavier,
They're silent.
they're silent. Yeah,
they're torque, instant torque. I mean, it's crazy.
Now, I always say it, but I'm mostly just jealous. Because they look like a ton of fun, and if I had access to one, I would be out there raising hell and causing all kinds of trouble. And
well, if my son is watching this right now, he's cringing and he's not happy. It was talking negative about it because he wants one so badly. But as a parent, I got to make that decision where I know you're not getting a motorcycle.
Yeah. It's when you see the kids ride them down the street like it's a motorcycle. That's really troubling because it's not insured. It's not registered.
They don't have a license.
They haven't gone through any driver training. Yeah, it hasn't. Most of them don't even have headlights and everything, and it's just like that's.
It's a death trap.
We have a neighbor that bought a headlight for his Sur-Ron. It's not a Sur-Ron. It's a knockoff brand.
His electric motorcycle.
Electric motorcycle. It's the same headlight that I recently talked about. Bought on Amazon. $25 light.
But no, e-bikes are finally starting to get some respect. A pedal-assisted, sub 20 mile an hour,
which is classified as
a class 1 e-bike.
Yeah.
The one that I got really excited about recently was the article that I saw that Moab opened up 200 miles of trail to class 1 e-bikes.
Yeah.
And in the definition, it was so clear. It was just pedal assist, no throttle, less than 20 miles an hour. Yeah. And it's like, cool. That's all you have to say. And it's great. Like I've ridden an e-bike in Moab, and when I've become more and more pro e-bike because of all the trips that we do. Every time that we go to somewhere that's super duper cool, you can go out in a day and see 20 miles of really great trail, or we could get on electric bikes and go out and see 60 miles of really great trail.
See all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and be just as worn out, if not more wore out, at the end of the day.
Yeah. So I'm coming around personally, and I'm also really excited to see that just generally everybody's starting to kind of understand the difference and give a little grace to the guys like poor Carl. He's out there just as old as dirt. What is he like?
He's old. He's actually older than dirt.
He's like 200 years old, and he gets on his e-bike and he's out riding around having the time of his life.
Hooting and hollering.
Yeah, and he's not doing any harm, and it's really great to see that people are the people that control these trail systems and these properties.
This is only a problem in the United States, too. This is not a problem in the UK. They confiscate those bikes when they find them on the streets, unregistered, unlicensed.
The electric motorcycles.
The electric motorcycles, or modified electric e-bikes.
I don't think it'll be long because I don't understand why law enforcement isn't targeting those things now because it's
it's a menace.
It's an uninsured motorized vehicle with no. So. Anyway, it looks like Class 1 e-bikes are starting to finally kind of be divided out of that.
Good.
And, I'm shopping for one.
Well, when you went, let's see where were you going? You went to Moab, I think, this last time. And you said you were going to rent an e-bike. Mm-hmm. And I was like, he's coming back with one. I know it. You didn't, but I figured it began the process of like...
That's the thing. I only ever really jones for it when we're on the road.
Yeah. 5 or 6 of us went to Arkansas 3 weeks ago, and all of us wanted one by day 4.
Yeah.
We were wore out.
Because we would ride some epic trail, and we're all hooting and hollering, having the time of our lives, and we just wanted to do it again.
Yeah.
But I did rent an e-bike in Moab, and I went out and did a couple of the trails that were legal at that time. Slick Rock Bike Trail, for one.
Yeah.
And
it's a hard trail, too.
It's very, very hard. And I had done it when I was younger, and, I think I rode it with no helmet, no water bottle, and out there, didn't even remember it being hard. And I went out and did it on an e-bike, and I can't believe that that I ever had done it before that anybody does. It's really, really
It's
hard.
tough.
But so worth it. I mean, you're on these 1,000-foot cliffs looking down at the Colorado River, and the rock has endless traction, and it was a ton of fun. It was really great.
Well, I was thinking of road trips. You and I guess I've been to Bentonville, or I don't even go to Bentonville anymore. Been to Arkansas, I call it Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas or somewhere. That when I go, I don't. Maybe we spend a day in Bentonville because it's all the same. I mean, it's all like all the same kind of manufactured, all the same materials, sort of stuff.
I would have agreed with you 2 weeks ago, but we were just there. We did go and see.
So different.
Yeah,
what?
we did.
But Bentonville's transformed.
Okay, it's been a few years, so it's been probably
2 years. They've
So it
turned.
has.
It has been a few years since I've been, so I'll give it that.
What
And as
used
it
to be
turns
a
out-
little dirt climb is now like a perfectly burned,
Like-
asphalt. They've done a
Are you talking like in like the slaughter pen?
yeah.
So like
slaughter pen now has bridges that connects you over one valley to the next.
yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
even make it into Kohler, and they've been working on that a lot. But
Kohler's gotten a lot of work done.
we went to go see Jason. We had a really great night. He took us on one of his evening
Yeah.
routes, so we kind of hit all the greatest hits in one 20-mile loop or
It's
whatever.
slaughter pen.
Yeah,
Grace.
and also I know the Skills Park has been redone, which is good.
Yeah, it was.
I remember
It
the
was
first time I was there, it was
Cue up him, sunset view.
great. Yeah, boy, we had such a good time. The weather was perfect for that whole trip.
yeah.
We spent that one day in Bentonville. Then we went out and we did Hobbs State Park.
That's-
And-
Hobbs is crazy.
yeah,
I think it's number one in Arkansas. I'm gonna say it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was a ton of fun.
For
Then we,
just the flow.
Yeah, it's got endless flow.
then we picked up Anchor and moved the whole thing down. We stopped at Nebo, Mount
Mount
Nebo,
Nebo.
of course, which is amazing.
You and I've been there once.
Some of the toughest trails.
Steve and
in
I have been
Arkansas.
there once.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nebo's amazing. I think that, to me, that's, I don't know, I'd probably have to give that number one.
Nebo?
Yeah, in
Nebo's definitely
Arkansas.
some of the most challenging, most technical if you do the lizard tail.
Yeah, oh,
So-
for sure. The times I've been, though, I had a shuttle.
Oh.
So I didn't have to-
Oh,
I
we
didn't have to
shuttled it
climb.
too.
We did.
Yeah, but even still, it's a good hard day.
Lizard tail specifically it's either a single or a double black.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's hard. It's a tough trail.
You don't need a shuttle for that. That just circumferences the
Yeah.
the mountain.
And you can
Right.
skip lizard tail, which I kind of wish we had done now. In hindsight, you always know if the folks that are with you aren't 100%. Fred was fresh off his shoulder injury, and Carl's super old.
Older than dirt?
He's older than dirt.
Yeah, which that's only funny because he rode it on an analog bike last year.
I think because didn't his battery die or something?
Yeah, Carl's amazing.
Long story.
But no,
He made it through it too.
Lizard tail kicked our asses, and then the whole rest of the day we were kind of struggling and suffering, and really looking forward to getting back to the ice chest. But if we had cut lizard tail, all of the rest of it is just so incredible out
Yeah,
there.
it's amazing.
Yeah, that place is really great. Then we headed on down to. We left there and went back down to.
Little Rock.
Northwoods.
Sorry,
Hot
no,
Springs.
Hot Springs.
Yeah.
Northwoods, right?
Northwoods.
Yeah, Hot Springs is amazing. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of hot springs, we did Iron Mountain that same trip.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, and we did Iron Mountain last year again,
Yeah.
and had a great time, but skipped it this year for some
It's
reason.
beautiful. The setting is
I
amazing.
feel like Iron Mountain had lost some of the maintenance when we did it last year.
Yeah,
Although there was a guy out there working on it.
Yeah, but it was a completely different experience than what Greg and I had about 5 years
Oh,
ago.
wow. Dang.
That it was different. That's
That's
the
the
one where
key is you got to find these trails right after they've built them or maintain them.
yeah.
You got to go to the place where they just built it. You got to hit it when it's fresh. And also, we need to rely on the Waltons to maintain all of this.
Well, they do. They spend money on all of that.
Yeah, the Northwest area got hit so hard with that storm,
Oh,
and they've
yeah.
cleaned it all
They
up
did?
and
Oh,
rebuilt
really?
all the trail. And like I was saying, you think that you've seen Bentonville, but
I have to give it credit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like I'm being a dick about it, but it's not. I haven't been there probably 4 years last time, but
Yeah.
perfect timing. Yeah, you'll go
Yeah.
back down, it'll all be
It'll be
fresh
different,
and
yeah.
great. Yeah.
I was going to say I was just telling a story last night to one of the guys in my group at last night's Crank and Drank about the Upper Buffalo Headwaters Trail, and we finished. It's north, but central.
It's off the beaten track.
It's in the middle of nowhere. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like literally no cell service except there's like a kiosk that has a thing that connects to satellite, I guess. And then, so Jeff and I went there, I mean, it took like going up these crappy old roads, and it was really kind of sketchy to get there.
Dirt roads.
Yeah, and
climbing.
We had a big ass 22-foot trailer full of stuff that towed by a Highlander, which was it needed more. We needed more.
Yeah.
But anyway, we get up there. And we do the ride, and it's like the route, the whole route is an epic. It's one of the epic trails into epics, and absolutely amazing natural surface. No machine caught anything. Everything's just perfect. And
yeah, it was in a really cool area, and being so far out, you really know it. So we weren't in a hurry. We weren't taking any risks because you were like hours out there.
Yeah. Literally no cell service.
Had a great ride. You know, we scored with really great weather.
Yep.
And
that's an epic too.
It's an epic. So it was 20. We did it like 25 miles.
Yeah. Hard.
And 3,300 feet of climbing.
And 1,000 feet just to get back to the car.
Oh my god! Very last, like straight up, like oh my god, we're just looking at this road going straight up. And then the cool thing I was telling us last night about was that we get up to the car, and someone had written in the dust on the back of the trailer. It said, "Welcome to Arkansas."
Yeah.
With your Texas plates.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not where we expected to see humans.
No.
We hadn't up to that point.
The coolest thing was there was the two older ladies who were there.
That just came riding up afterwards.
Yeah, they were. One of them was the original builder on that trail. And I was a friend of hers, I guess, with her. But they lived, one of the builder lady lives on that property. And they started that trail in the 80s.
Her and her husband started to build that trail to protect the land.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And it worked.
You know, some of the Womble is like that, too. Some of the Womble was originally built in the 1980s, and it was a hiking trail.
That's not the trail we did on the last day of our trip, is it?
No, that was a Love-It.
Love-It. Okay, that was another great one. Have you done any of that area?
The Love-It's an epic.
Where is that one?
That's Lake Ouachita.
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't done that.
Lake Ouachita Vista Trail.
Yeah.
And is it in out and back? Well, it's technically A to B.
A to B, long stretch. We did 20 miles. It's 40 or 50 miles long. Stretches the whole southern, bottom part of that lake. And it's very difficult.
But we did it like an out and back.
We did out and back half of it.
We got 3,500 feet that day.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was the most fun coming back I've ever had. Going out was miserable. And, you go on that kind of ride. I never do out and backs. I want to loop. I want to create a loop and come back and not see the same trail twice.
Yeah.
But to go out and back, when you're going out, I'm so hard-headed that I'm not going to turn around until it's the last possible, chance for me to turn around. I'm going to keep going.
That's exactly what you did.
That's exactly what we did until
I found a random bench on the side of the mountain in the middle of nowhere and sat down and had a really nice time waiting for you to come back. Yeah, sitting there looking at the lake. It's beautiful out there. So that's an area that you definitely need to see.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
There's so many great places to ride in Arkansas. It's just, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You'll find me up there.
How did we end up talking about Arkansas?
I don't know.
E-bikes. The whole time we were there.
We all wanted an e-bike.
3,500 feet of climbing.
Yeah.
We're all like, e-bikes are great.
Carl's hooting and hollering behind us, climbing up 3,500 feet. Over like 10 miles, I think.
Yeah.
Dang. Crazy.
All right, you guys talk about Suburban Ninja. Or before we talk about that last topic, because you guys put clothes in there, so I need to replace my drivetrain on my Hightower. I redid the whole bike, clear coated it, redid the suspension, new brakes.
Does that bike have UDH?
What is that?
No.
Universal
It's
derailleur hanger.
Can
Can you put the transmission on it?
I don't know. It does have a hanger on there.
Well, UDH is like SRAM's, one derailleur hanger thing.
See, I don't know.
I don't think it does.
I don't know. I need to figure this out because it needs a new drivetrain. Whether it's a new cassette I put on there or
what is it now?
It's a Eagle XO1.
Oh,
I've got the. I don't have derailleur. I don't have universal derailleur. I don't have UDH on my DaVinci, but I've currently got the badass SRAM Axis. Is it Eagle XO1? Is that their top of the line?
Yeah.
And man, it's been so good.
The transmission?
It's not the transmission. It's not the T-type. because I don't have
It's wireless.
my frame doesn't support it, but it is
It's wireless.
it's the previous best they could do.
Oh, gotcha.
And
Isn't-
it's so good.
Is it?
I think transmission is just the same as it's
Access?
just wireless. It's not wireless. It's mechanical.
No.
Is
It's
that the difference? Okay, I'm a Shimano guy, so
yeah. So the transmission was only available wireless up until recently, and now they actually do have a cable.
So that's
Yeah,
what I'm
version.
wondering,
Okay,
because I
that's
was
what
on
I
their
heard.
website and I saw they have an Eagle 90.
Yeah.
An Eagle 90 is a mechanical derailleur, but it's transmission.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
what's
I
cool
think
about that
that's what I've heard.
transmission
Yeah.
is the way that it mounts to the frame. You know,
Is that
it the axle goes right through it, and it's super, super strong.
Okay.
And that's great. You physically cannot knock it out of alignment. You can't bend the hanger.
Right.
And that's great. If your bike supports it, if you have...
I have a feeling mine won't because I've got a big hanger.
it's
hanging
an older
off that
bike,
thing.
too.
It is an older bike. It's
Yeah.
2018.
It's funny, I'm surprised. It could.
It could.
It might have it. I think that
So check it
I'm
out.
not the person to ask, but it's kind of funny that you don't know because that's been just consuming me so much because my Django doesn't support it.
Yeah.
My Rover does,
Mm.
and I don't have any reason to switch. I've got the Rival wireless system on my Rover, and it works perfect. Every time I hit the button, it goes into the right gear. It never skips. I don't have any reason to
I have the
switch.
same one,
but I
Rival, on
want
my
to.
gravel bike, and I love it. It's
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah,
If
uses-
it's ever clicking or a little bit, you do those little adjustments, and it's.
I've never
perfect.
even had to touch it.
Never? No.
But I still want that transmission on there just
Yeah, me
because,
too.
the bling factor.
Yeah.
Just put something shiny on the back of your bike and it's cool. And, you can wipe out and probably not knock it out of alignment.
Yeah. Move out
but-
of the way.
I'm a SRAM man.
Me too. Sorry, Greg.
Go get SRAM. I don't care.
Yeah. If you can, put a transmission on there. Scott's got a gazillion miles on his and he still doesn't even need to, replace
How do I
anything.
figure out
Yeah.
if a transmission will fit on there? If it can take that
UDH.
UVH?
UDH,
UDH.
Universal Derailleur Hanger.
Yeah, it either your frame is
Compatible
supports
or not.
UDH or not.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, man, I highly recommend the SRAM Axis. Just go for broke, put the good stuff on there.
Mm.
And I got 4,000 miles on a chain
I
recently.
Damn.
gotta do it.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've ever tried an oval chain ring, but I'm a believer.
All right, definitely.
You ever doing a really technical climb and you just stall?
Yeah.
You just stall. It just kind of goes away when you're on a
Yeah, I when I
Oval.
got mine, the first one I got, probably-
oval ring.
yeah, probably 7 years ago. I didn't think I was even gonna notice a difference, and because I'm not sensitive to super minute changes like that. But I immediately going
Tell.
up these little punchy climbs, you get a little more juice there. They say you get a 10% boost on the
On the down
stroke side.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
equivalent of changing 2 years every
Yeah.
stroke or something like that.
It's pretty amazing.
But-
So I'm a believer for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't notice it. It was one of those things for the first few years. I would tell people, I don't know why I like it, but I know that you can't take it back.
Yeah, I would never go back.
Yeah, and then you get on a bike with a round chainring, and your cadence just feels really
Really?
weird. It's awkward. Yeah,
Huh.
so it's the oval supports my natural cadence
Yeah.
more.
Is there any more possibility of chain coming off? Because it's not this circle, it's this oblong circle.
Not that I've
Not that you've
ever.
seen? No.
It's the narrow one that keeps chains on, so that's still
Um,
there.
I was thinking about you recently, and
Narrow
speaking of
one, yeah.
my oval, I finally just had to replace my chain ring. I had a wolf tooth oval chain ring on there for 1,000,000 miles, and I dropped my chain a couple of times recently.
Mm.
And I thought,
Why did
damn,
you think of
damn,
me?"
Greg? And
That's weird.
it just doesn't happen on my bike. I've never had an issue like
Yeah.
that, and
Oh my God.
so I did. What you do? I picked it up and threw it in the woods.
As you do, or as Greg does.
No, I stuck a new chain on it, and it was doing that
Skipping.
bag of rocks kind of thing. It just sounded like
Oh, that's when
crap.
you know you need to replace it.
Yeah, and I thought, shit, I got to get into that cassette, and that's big money. And Wes, of course, in his infinite wisdom, just immediately said
Replace the
it's
chain
probably
ring.
the chain ring. And I looked at it; it's perfect. I even took a picture of it and sent it out to the crew. I was like, you couldn't see any wear on that chain ring, but I put a new one on, and it's just as smooth as butter.
Yeah, that's how you know a chain ring that those ovals go bad is they make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny thing. I'd run Di2 for 5 or 6 years, I guess, and I was waiting for the new version of Di2 to come out, and I had a problem with my setups, and I was like, I had to dump some more money into it. I was like, God, I don't know. How much more do I want to keep putting into this old when I know I can't probably use it for the new?
Oh, that's where I am right now. That's 100% where I'm at right now.
Yeah, so I decided to go back to XT Mechanical and XTR derailleur. I had one from a few years ago. And so I put that all back on. Not more than 10 days later, Shimano announces the new XTR Di2.
Mm-hmm.
With the battery on
the battery on the thing, so I don't have an extra. I mean, the old Di2, I had the battery and the headset, cables. It was a
mess.
Yeah,
it was a Band-Aid.
Yeah, but it worked. It was really solid. You could shift under load. I mean, that was the hardest thing to get used to, was I could actually shift while I'm cranking out, and so that was the hardest thing to get used to. But now with the XT and XTR stuff on there again, it's like
I've heard from multiple mechanics that Shimano will put out. They'll do more quality control, quality assurance on a new product before they put it out. SRAM, they're just inventing and going, giving it going, putting it out. Man.
The old Apple Android models.
Yeah,
just put it out.
So, do you have a bias to any? Like, I'm not anti Shimano.
I
just have a bunch of SRAM.
Yeah, and
what's below XT? What was the Dior? I have a Shimano Dior on my Stirling, and I've had it for 4 or 5 years, and it's my desert bike, and I've had zero problems with it.
Oh, really?
Change a chain. I've changed a chain once in 4 years.
When I hear Dior, I think like kids' bike from Walmart.
Sure, yeah. But it's been solid. I had no problems with it at all.
If it ain't broke.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
So what have you been thinking about doing?
I want to go transmission. I want to go wireless because I've had such great experience with the Rival on my gravel bike that I want to kick the Hightower over to wireless, but.
I think if you're in one ecosystem, you need to just kind of stay there.
Stay there, yeah, because you can move everything around.
Yeah, you can move parts. So what I like about Shimano, what they did with their new Di2, is they made it backwards compatible, so you didn't have to replace the cassette.
That's right. Yeah. You could pick and choose. That's right.
I run 11 speed
that's
because
where SRAM's getting us then.
Yeah, because you got to replace everything.
You got a new chain, the whole thing, everything. Yeah.
So I run 11 speed because I think 12 speed is
excessive.
It is, but that's another story. Maybe we can talk about that. But
put that down for next.
It isn't, just so you know, if you're in the same boat as me with 11 speed, they are not backwards compatible with the 11 speed, only the 12 speed. I found that out. Kind of bummed, but I just put a bunch of money into my mechanical XT and XTR, so
you're good.
I'm good for a while. I'm not gonna run into wireless again just because I do like it. I like the precision and the quickness, and you can just hold the button and it goes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. I know it's really nitpicky, but there's times when you're in some serious chunk or something very, very technical, and just tapping the button and not having to change your grip much. It's kind of nice.
Going like this and getting the whole leverage in there.
I don't know how SRAM. I'm sure you can set it up in the app, but you can, in the Shimano Di2 app, you can set the buttons. You can switch the buttons, or you can
SRAM's the same.
Limit how far it'll go by holding it. You can. I had it set up to go all the way across the cassette, or you could do it like 2 or 3 gears. There's a lot of different things, but having that flexibility.
I never shift 1 gear at a time though. I'll say that. It's always that drop 2 or add 2.
It's kind of funny. The SRAM wireless system just had an update very recently that sped up how quick it can shift. And I think we were in Arkansas when we updated our systems, Scott and I, and we were kind of marveling at just how fast. It was just as fast as you can push the button. It was it's kind of cool and everything. I just borrowed Wes's bike yesterday for our ride, and he has not updated his SRAM wireless yet. And I was sitting there really struggling with it last night.
It's a software update?
Yeah, it's a software update.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so
they figured out that timing of how fast that chain can actually move up.
Yeah, they sped it up like crazy. I guess maybe they threw battery life out the window or something. But yeah, I was on his bike yesterday, really grabbing for gears, and it's got the delay built in.
Yeah,
and it's driving me nuts. And I wanted to update it right on the spot. I was like, not my bike.
Yeah,
I've already changed.
By the way, that thing is looking sharp. That
bike was sweet.
Oh, yeah, man, he's a wizard.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, the bird wheels are incredible. his frame is just the perfect geometry.
But it was one of his Thai self-designed.
Onyx hubs.
The Onyx hub was
Oh my
silent.
God, I've never seen anything like that
It
before.
was stunning.
Yeah, it was.
Onyx hubs seem like they're on the same kind of tier as a belt-driven bike, where it's just instant, you know.
Yeah, the instant engagement, you can really tell it's nice. The silence is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I run Hydras, which I like the noisy bikes. I like the noisy hubs, but there is a lube you can get in there.
Yeah,
It's
funny.
like peanut butter. You put it in, and it's completely quiet.
It's funny you say that because I was just gonna say I usually pack that lube into my i9s, and 3 weeks and it's just back to being.
Exactly.
I never did it, so I don't know.
100%.
I knew you could. I just never did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what else we got? Anything? Kind of wrap up. We've been going for a while.
We've been going over an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Suburban Ninja is your last thing on here.
Yeah, so
I don't know those trails.
we're Southeast. It doesn't really affect us much, but I do love the Suburban Ninja Trail system, and it's really sad that they're cutting a bunch of roads right through the middle of it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Rest in peace, Suburban.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
No, it's they've lost some trail. Still destination.
They're always losing trail on Brushy Creek.
No, not
Yeah, I
Brushy.
feel like every time I look over there's some new development going on.
From what I can tell,
Suburban's been hit.
It's
And they got
bad.
caught on fire and all that other shit. But,
Oh, then
that's right. Yeah.
But it was there's still plenty. It's worth the trip if you're
Crystal,
south.
the Crystal Trails. We lost
Crystal
those
Falls is
too.
almost all gone.
Yeah.
Which sucks because they were some of my favorite trails.
But yeah, as we speak, they're cutting roads right through the middle.
Yeah,
of
it's happening
Suburban
right
Ninja.
now. But it's still worth.
So
the
does that
trip.
still leave us the what was it called? Redemption or what was the network right there next to Brushy Creek? I remember it was
Deception?
really Deception.
Yeah.
Is Deception still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, all that core alongside the Brushy Creek Regional Trail,
Yeah.
which is the concrete that goes through the park, is all still fine.
Okay.
There's Peddler's Pass. There's
So the roads,
Nargasm.
the roads are only going to just make it possible for more development, which is going to just eat more into that space.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we'll pour one out for Brushy Creek. That's kind of what I
Yeah.
was thinking.
It sucks.
Whatever they can salvage, they'll salvage.
It's-
But it's really impactful.
It's so fun. It's flowy. There's not tons of tech. It's just a great system.
And we've gone through it with all of our systems. You know, the Violet Crown cut right through the middle of one of our favorite trails, and we just built a new, better trail.
And I missed the old chip chop, but I like the new chip chop.
Yeah, and those guys will recover. Lakeway, you know, all the development out there is
Yeah,
cut
they've
through a
lost
bunch
a
of
lot.
old ancient trail, and they just build new trail. And
Yeah, you go around it. You find a way around it.
Yeah,
and
it's
back
pretty
through.
it's pretty adaptable the way it usually happens.
Yeah, but that's what's going on locally right now.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
So if you have any ideas on stuff you want to see, projects that are maybe on your radar or something, I'd love to hear more.
If you've got an open lot next to your property that connects to trails, let us know. We'll hire deer to
We
come in and
need about a minimum of about 10 acres.
Nah, give me 1 acre. We'll make something happen.
Make a pump drag.
See,
Look at the onion. That's like 1 acre.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied. We have well over 100 miles of trail.
140.
right?
It's 140.
And
If
I'm
you close
satisfied.
East Austin.
Probably does include that, yeah. But
We
there's
have
not a whole ton of trail.
We have enough right now to keep us very busy. I know that the talk today was about a big tree that fell right there in Ditmar. And
Yeah,
Yeah. I bet you it's gone already.
it is. Yeah.
I walked over it this morning.
No, Matt Bice took care of it. He was fully outfitted in like the city worker, like
Was he?
fluorescent.
He had OSHA
When he's walking out with his
certification.
chainsaw, and shit was hilarious.
just act like you're supposed to be there,
just
right, Carl?
look like you belong.
Let's go. I walked over it this morning. It was a big ass tree. It was
Yeah, we have
not
enough.
as big as this one.
We have
the
enough.
size of that one.
We have enough trail to maintain as it is. Our
Yeah.
hands are full.
I'll say one thing that I took on a role of a steward at Marymore Sea Right a while back for Ridge Riders, and Athletic Brewing put in a grant. And I can't remember if it's $5,000 or $10,000, one of the two. They're actually getting into build out some sections in Marymore Sea Right, so be on the lookout for that because
When?
it's kind of happening now. They've been out surveying.
That's interesting. That's another one where I didn't think that there was much room.
Oh, there's so
No,
much
it's
room
just
in Marymore.
enhancing an existing.
There's
trail.
already 12 miles in Marymore, but if you look at the trails, we're using just the creek portion.
Yeah,
There's
just
so
all
much
the
around
inside
it.
trails are
Yeah.
They're just weird connectors that are just not worth it.
I used to
really.
get lost in there so bad. Now I've
No,
I still
you
do.
just stay on the
get
inside,
turned
stay
around.
next to the creek. You're
Yeah.
fine. Oh, speaking of favorite trails, I have to mention Jungle Love.
Jungle Love is one of the best.
Jungle Love
ones.
is badass.
It's fast.
It's fast and fun, but that's I'll put that one on the radar.
That's
And in the
Marymore.
meantime, I'm going to get familiar
Yeah,
with it because
close
I can't
enough, yeah.
remember.
It's in Marymore. It's
So
after
it's
you
right-
cross over South
South First, on
drop
the
in.
south side of the creek.
Kind of under a bridge.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's awesome.
I'm sure I've written it 100 times. I just
Palmettos.
can't
The
think of-
palmettos
Palmetto
are
tree,
incredible.
yeah,
Like
palmetto
palmettos are just like everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we followed a giant porcupine through there one night.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I've seen
Nobody had the
porcupines
guts to
in there a
pass
few
him.
times.
Well,
The only other thing I want to know
Yeah.
is who moved the rock.
Yes.
if you've been following along,
If you're still watching
Yeah.
and you moved it,
we want to know.
Yeah.
because that's
You know who
fucking
you are.
awesome.
We want to know.
it was him.
One of the
He's
best-
got the Jeep.
It was one of the best stories. That was at the road show. And I think it was the first road show, Drifters.
Who moved the
We
rock?
could not stop laughing because it was.
I think it was Dusty. I
And
can
if
just
you-
see
and
if you
Dusty
don't-
taking the license plates off his truck.
No,
and just like, "Rah."
I was texting him. I was like, "Did you do this?" He says, "Do what? The Rock?"
If I put a,
Yeah.
How did he?
He didn't do it. He didn't. He's
if we
fully
put a lie
committed.
detector on you right now, would you take one?
Sure.
Sure.
No, that's not convincing. Not very convincing.
It did not sound very convincing.
But the funny part is, not only did they move it almost a half mile down the road, they got it onto the curb and like into the grass.
You know, they tried twice. The first time,
Oh.
they didn't make it up onto the curb. So you can see, when the scratch was in the concrete, you can see where they tried to get up in the curb. And you know their car had to be cleared
Way
up
in the-
onto the
yeah,
grass. trying to
exactly.
get-
There was no.
they didn't make it there, so they scooted down a little further, and you can see where it scraped up on
And
the
now,
Oh,
and now
wow.
it's just part of the landscape.
It's just part of the
They're
landscape.
mowing
It's like it
around
belongs
it.
there. And they're building like this. I don't know what sort of a thing they're putting in that on that corner. But I was hoping that
Classic.
they're going to put like a monument to Dwayne, which I call the Rock Dwayne because it's.
Oh, really?
Dwayne.
And I thought they were going to put like a shrine to Dwayne,
You
like.
just gotta get him to 3D print a little placard. when you put it
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. I take a picture of my bike with it every day if I'm by there.
Oh, I love it.
Well, that's a pretty good one to go out on.
Yeah.
Let's just wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, awesome. Love you guys. Give me some pumps here.
Peace
Let's
and
go.
love.
Boom. Peace.
Yeah, and this is a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
hope we get to do it again.
We'll do it again.
Depends on the response, I suppose.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Ride your bike.
Yeah.
Your name was
Is it recording?
Get your.
I'm ever not a
You
Mac
sure?
thing.
Now it's recording?
I'm pretty sure.
The
Yes.
file's inside the computer? I hope it's recording.
Yeah.
In the computer. Greg, this is your podcast.
Yeah.
I know, but we have
Um,
topics that we could go start with.
You
I
should
think
start
once
with
we
the
get
intro.
one thing going, and it will just kind of roll into other stuff.